Good afternoon, it's me again, real crypto informant, X-rated pennies. Just trying to do some things here, trying to understand what I'm doing. Give me a second here, I gotta straighten out some stuff. Just so that I kind of know what I'm doing here, because it's a little difficult for me at times. Good evening, it's me again, the real crypto informant, X-rated pennies. Just want to get back on here and do an update about what I think is really going on in this market, man. The market's looking real good. Everything's looking promising. Let me look at the let's see. The market right now, let me look. Right now we're, let's see. Right now we're, let's see, we're Bitcoin's at 110, XRP is 284, and we had the whole market is 3.7. Wow, I thought it was gonna be a little more than that. It was a little more than that earlier, but it's okay. Tomorrow we got the SEC and the CFTC getting together in a harmonious, come together, kumbaya, can we all just get along event. So that's good. The end of the month is here, so expecting people selling off, just like I expected the drawback with the shutdown that they got going on right now. Again, you know, but we waiting on them to print some money. So as soon as that get passed, then we hoping for Senator Tim Scott out of South Carolina is expecting some legislation. He's the chairman of the Senate Banking Committee. Expecting some legislation on his desk, he said, by the 30th. So that's looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. That should be coming up here. Take a look at the legislation. And we're also going to have a chance to see what the Ag Committee, that's what, what's her name? Maxine Waters, she's on there. And see what's coming up out of there, see what they're going to add to the Responsible Financial Innovation Act. Probably put that together with the Clarity Act out of the House, and hopefully we can come on out of there with some legislation by the end of the year. We I'm hoping that they're able to do that, because if they're not able to do that, then they're going to have to create their own bill. If they create their own bill out the Senate, then it has to go back to the House. Then they can vote on it like that. And we also hope that the government doesn't shut down. If the government shut down, there can be an issue that can push the dates back and back. And we don't want to go into next year with this legislation not passed. Because when they get back from winter break or Christmas break into the new year, then it's going to be time for them to start politicking, and midterm elections starting to come up, so they're going to start running from election. And we don't want, see, crypto can't be a partisan issue. It can't function like that. That's just like me saying I'm only I'm a Bitcoin or your Ethereum's only. I can't be a max. Can have maxi thinking with crypto. That's why it doesn't belong. Diversity is our strength. So we don't want crypto to become a political football during the election time period, because it was already stated that through Paul Atkins, the presidential working group, that he wants to get this passed because they want to make America the crypto capital of the world. And we just so happen to have the president who wants to be the crypto president. So that's all good. So it's very important that we get this legislation passed through. And what is the Clarity Act? It gives some clarity about what is and what isn't. Get some, is this a commodity or is this a security? And if it is a security, at what time is it a security? Could it be tokenized or is it a commodity? And how do we do it? And how the SEC and the CFTC, I mean CFTC, how they're going to work together without stepping on each other's toes and overlapping when they must, and going to give us some won't be no ambiguity in this market anymore, so we can unlock the value in this market. I think I don't know, I can't remember his name, but he made an analogy like, you know, the Genius Act without clarity is like having cell phones with no towers. So I guess it's like having peanut butter and jelly. You know, baseball, bat, same thing. So they are equally important for us to get the understanding about how this. He said they two sides of the same coin. So for this to function, we need both. So that's why it's imperative that we get some legislation. At least we need to see what they're going to come out with in the House, and then we can mesh it together with what's going on. I mean, we can mesh it together what's going on in the Senate, what's already been passed in the House, and we can come on with the clarity bill and put it together and go ahead and get the votes. I think they're having a little problem because the Democrat came out with their own version of the responsible financial Innovational Act. I didn't get a chance to look at it or anything like that. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to look at it tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm also going to be I'm going to go down to DC, or I'm going to live stream it, and I can see what they're talking about over there at the SEC and the CTFC. And then hopefully I can have enough time. I can go and find what they're talking about with the Democrat bill over there, see some of the issues that they may have. Because I heard that they were actually trying to push back on banks able, I mean not banks, these other able to get yield off your stable coins. And some of the banks have been pushing back on that. But it's already a law, and I'm just hoping that they don't find somebody in the Senate that want to add that to this new bill and create some type of controversy to turn this into a big old partisan bill. And that goes along back with why it's imperative that we get this shutdown. We don't even want to go do that. Some things going to have to be made so that we can get something on the books. We can always go back to the books and fix it a little later. All in October, we have the ETFs coming. I think it's about 11, 12. They're supposed to be get a yay or a nay on them. And I don't. I see those are going to be up. That's great. We got all these companies getting in position. We got all these DApps showing up. All these ability to people want to take your crypto and get custody, let you get yield on it, let you collateralize on it. You know, Flare, um, what's that name? Squab, I think. It's quite a few. Doppler Finance. I've been looking at it, 3, 4 of them and different things like that. But be careful if you do decide to do that. You know, make sure that your crypto is secure. There's no FDIC. There's no insurance on that part. You have to read in the fine print. Read the paperwork. You know, because a lot of those finance companies don't have insurance. They have insurance on the company, but they don't have insurance on your assets. So with that being said, if you run the risk of losing them, then you just SOL. So understand that and be mindful of that. The ETPs are coming. There's electronic traded products. We never seen anything like this before. And that's going into with this whole market. We never seen any market like this before. We never seen 365 days, 24 hours, everything on chain. Commodities, real estate, healthcare, securities, bonds, treasuries. Companies able to make their own stable coin. All this is coming on chain. The interoperability, owning some of the protocol. This is what we're front running. This is where we're at. You may think you're early, and believe me, you are. If you just got here today and you don't know nothing about crypto, here's the opportunity for you to get involved. You could always go YouTube Crypto for Beginners and learn about crypto. I didn't say learn about one particular crypto, learn about crypto. The reason why I say that is because I don't own one particular pair of gym shoes. I own several different pairs of gym shoes. I do have a favorite pair of gym shoes that I wear, but I own a lot of different pairs of gym shoes. So I'm saying that to say, treat it like crypto. Own a whole lot of different kind of crypto. Find your niche. Find out what type of investor, trader, entrepreneur that you want to be. Me personally, I'm a ISO compliant, ISO compatible crypto investor, entrepreneur. I don't own any meme coins, anything like that. Now I have nothing against them. It's just that's not where I found my niche at. I trade a little bit. I just want to really just I'd like to get my bags together, and then I try to unlock the value in the instruments that I have. And that's what the month of October is about. It's about our trick or treat. You know, was I ain't into tricking or the treating, but I ain't into tricking every treat that I'm eating or something, something like that. But yeah, but that's the whole point is what are you gonna have for Halloween? Are you tricking or treating? And I believe it's gonna be a treat. Yes, indeed. We're looking. We're so close to getting the clarity and clear out all this ambiguity. On the XRP ledger, they got an amendment. It's called a trust amendment. It's going to allow you, even though it's decentralized, it's going to allow you to only operate and do business and have value and exchange value with people you trust. So it's going to take out a whole lot of this scamming and all these people are able to put things or put stuff on your wallet or put something on your smart contract on your stuff so they can try to scam it and get a lot of that stuff up out of there. So you're only doing a business or having a transaction with people you trust. You know, I was talking to someone the other day, you know, crypto is so easy. The only thing you got to do is set up an account. You set up an account, I can send you value through your Coinbase, your Uphold, your Crypto.com. I can send you value through there. I don't have to use, and that's just another alternative payment, a way of payment or way of moving value. And I can send it to you in stablecoin. We're going to be offering real soon something just to show people, guide them on how they can do this and how they can able to get their value and interact and start moving up on these exchanges. It's not that difficult, but the problem is most of the time it's the language. We don't understand the language, so we be captivated and intimidated at the same time. But once you understand the language, then you start moving kind of fluidly. And that's just how this works in this market. It works like money works like water, electricity, and love. If it ain't moving, then it ain't working. You know, I was hesitant to post because I felt like I was kept repeating the same thing over and over and over, in which I probably am and I probably will. But I also have to understand that it might be somebody new here. So I might need to go back with the basics over and over and over again because the basics are always important. If you don't know anything about crypto, go to YouTube, Cryptos for Beginners, get some type of understanding. You can download the app. I'm not getting sponsored or paid by Uphold, Crypto.com, Coinbase. Those are some of the exchanges that I use. I use Crypto Bubble because it helped me to look at and understand the market, start understanding and reading about charts. You can use your AI. You know, you can add chat or Gronk. I prefer Gronk. And just get to educate yourself, putting in the work, putting in the work, putting in the fundamentals, putting it on the chart, so that when you look at a chart, it doesn't look like Egyptian hieroglyphics and stuff like that. Don't look like that. So you get some type of you understand volume, you understand, candles, can read some candles and things like that. Read a wick. Just the basics are very, very important. Hangman, knowing uh, when you see in the candle and you can able to read it, you can see the action that's going into buying and selling and the things like that, and you can look at it and then you can start making some type of. Me, I'm more fundamental. I'm more of what is it? A macro investor. I try to move all the way back and then get my fundamentals together. Then I understand, do my research, and then I know what I buy, I know what I hold, and I'm good in that position, and so that position is really solid. Find ways to collateralize it, maybe get some yield off of it, not doing nothing too frantic, just trying to wait for the clarity so then we can know how to move forward. So that's kind of the approach that I have when being a fundamental investor, or like I said, a sophisticated investor, because I do know what I'm doing to a certain degree. But I don't have all the answers. I still have mentors too around here that help me. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna find out because the water's fine. There's some sharks in the water. There's some shrimps in the water, and there's also some people in the water with no trunks on. And there's also some people in the water with sand in their shoes. We got some people that's rooted. Yes, I'm just trying to get everything together so I know how to move on these new ecosystems. Trying to be YOB. Become your own bank. Become your own brand. That's what this financial freedom is about for me. Allow me to do the things that I need to do to keep continue living the life that I'm living. I was talking to, speaking with Crypto Jazz and telling her, we was explaining how we both are getting a fleeting glimpse of what our life looks like, and it's everything that we dreamed of. It's like a dream come true. So pay attention. Get your Halloween mask on and your bag going. Because this year, I'm coming as money. I'm coming in. That's how I'm coming. I got my bag together. I'm holding the little things here. I'm hoping I may make it up to DC on the 17th. They have another meeting at the SEC. The Senate Banking Committee is having a hearing on crypto and taxes this Wednesday. I'll be there for that. I'm going to be over in New York around November the 5th for Ripple Swell. Show up for that. Maybe make it down to Florida. Staple Crew is having some event down there. Maybe show up for that. It's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time to be alive. So I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. They're baking a big ass cake. Please come get your piece. Come get your piece. Market is looking good. The fundamentals are looking good. There's nothing holding us back. Nothing but you. How free you want to be. How free you want to be. What Maya Angelou said. Maya Angelou said, "Butterfly. I know why. I said butterfly knows no. Butterfly knows no boundaries. They're free. You know, and that's what this is about. And it's also about you trying to help someone else. Try to help someone else to the best of my ability. So go get your bag together. XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Tailcoin, Stronghold, VChain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Crypto Crazy. Shout out to Chill, Cleed, CW, Cleed, the chart guy, CJ, Crypto Jazz, Crypto Keon, Chill Trevor, you know, Pennies. Talk to you guys later.